I probably missed one in every zone. Living globals? They're here too. I thought I had gotten away from the flippin' borders. What's wrong with you people? We're gonna do all the awesome stuff in 14 that I've wanted to do. We're actually gonna get all of the classes, all of them, even crafting and gathering, to level 70. Sorry, 80, because by the time that I can, it'll be Shadowbringers. 80. Maybe you need to look like Batman for a second. You just need a brew for a little while. I think I have open Pop-Tart pack. Cheese and Pop-Tarts. I have great taste. Are you kidding me? I just got ran over. At least it was stylish. And then, thank you, Saya. Let's get a Suprema. Even though he's wearing white, he can't even see through his hair. No wonder he got hurt. Whereas on water, unless it's like stupid clear like this, even then, you're having a hard time sucking face because you're doing it in the dark and with all kind of water in your way. Sitting there drowning, and, well, to think about it, you're sitting there not just sucking face, you're sucking water and not air. Sucking carbon dioxide water. Science, people, do you speak it? You don't even know. Back in my day, we had wars over people trying to suck face underwater. How do you think we ended up with Atlantis? And why we can't find it in... Yeah, Coochie, don't. 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 And do you feel like, Edgar, you've gotten your cake? You did it. The first one. I missed most of that. Okay, I'm on the boat.
Yeah, that's no way. That's just...
Yeah.
Bye, Zoe. Bye.
Help me!
Help me!
Me.
The cutscene's just like, help me!
Help, please!
Help, please. And she died. We left her behind. Wow. Wow, we are such douche nuggets. The best situation. Think about it. We don't even have to do the fighting. Or do we? Yeah, we do. We kinda do. Except whenever the Beatos is... Absolutely not.
Hull integrity compromised. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Ah, careful these bugs. This tactic's in the wrong way. See? This is why you check the turrets. Which amnesia though? The Dark Descent or a Machine for Pigs? And then right after this, we're gonna, assuming he lives, we're gonna Hellfire him. Okay, we lived. So, here we go. So we actually got him with that. What is up, my peoples? Tell me about your lives. Tell me about your triumphs and your struggles. Tell me some good things, Jet. What is up? We are back, and it's very early, with more of our Final Fantasy XIV shenanigans. Today is Hatch Day, an auspicious day, a red day. Wait, wrong series. I always do all-day streams on Hatch Days, because, one, I really want to get the new story stuff. 2, social media has zero chill whenever it comes to spoilers. So if I don't do it like right away, yeah, life is just gonna get ruined for me. So, I always like to do all-day streams on Hatch Days because it typically takes all day in order to get all of the story content done for a patch. So here's the plan. I'm gonna be going for... Also, I need to shut up. This is the best part of the song. Listen. Easily the best part of the song, so I have to shut up during that part of the song. Anyway, yeah, so we are going to be pressing on, forging ahead, if you would, or if you wouldn't, with the story stuff in Final Fantasy XIV. So, it's gonna take us pretty much all day to do this. So here's how it's gonna work. We are going to be going for like 2-ish, 2.5 hours for the morning. And then we're gonna be taking a break so I can do lunch and a shower, and then we'll be back for the rest of the day. Lord willing, that will be enough time to do the entire patch. Or at least the story stuff. And then tomorrow, we will do the 24-man raid. Thank you for the 2 people that have subscribed on the gaming channel since last night. Really appreciated that. Stream was nuts. Also, Keith, how's it going? What is that? You alright? Okay. So the whole thing with the story at this point is I'm very curious how they're gonna push this forward. Because at the end of the main story of Dawn Trail, like, they really tied up pretty much all the loose ends. There's not that many loose ends that are left open. And so I'm curious how they're going to re-establish like some kind of overall dominant main threat to the world that'll justify us being involved. Like, is Steam gonna somehow come back? Like, is it gonna be a Palpatine? Somehow Steam has returned. Kind of thing, like, we will see. It's day 1 and basically nobody knows yet. That's the great part about all this stuff. So without further ado, let us proceed, shall we? Ah, it's a pleasure as always, Kirota. Has you been able to relax lately? Wonderful. As busy as you've been, with the rite of success, among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tuliolo at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos at the Bullier Tire is one such way to do so. They're made the traditional way and laden with fillings and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner, Burkivu, will look after you. It is, in fact, Tuesday, which means it is, in fact, Taco Tuesday. So the fact that they're starting off the patch on a Tuesday, giving us tacos on Taco Tuesday, is quite appropriate. As long as I start lagging, so you're behind, it's okay. All the music in this game is fantastic. Soken is a master at what he does. The way that I say it is, he's too powerful and he should never be stopped. Well, if it isn't Kirota alone today, are you? I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, and they're on the house, consider it thanks for everything you've done for Tuliolo. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you your meal as soon as it's ready. Looks like everybody's trying to take my table. Oh, I do just look at it. Those glorious, magnifico tacos. You still got tacos, I hope? You ate so many when you turned 5. You could barely move afterwards, remember that? No, not really. It was 30 years ago for me. Right, it's alright. Still strange for me too. Just the other day you were a little boy, clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yasilani. Now you're a man grown with a face full of hair. Switched you found? Nice. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family. You can always rely on me. Relying. That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had Electro. If I needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. And here I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me, I've never felt so embarrassed. Sorry to hear that. I'd been told the tales, but it seems life is really different within the dome. My wife and children. I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate... I'll say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever's necessary to make it work. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Juliolo. That was that. To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy meeting back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. It's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh, look who it is! I was just about to go and find you, Hirota. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Nom 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 nom. The attackers here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? Been exploring Terra, my trusty alpaca. I've been catching up on sleep, making a name for myself in the Arcadian. As far as this game goes, I've been catching up on sleep. Given everything we've been through, I don't blame you. But once you've had your fill, I'm sure you'll be itching to get back into the thick of things. As for myself, I'm being kept busy with the duties at the palace. But whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have, share them with Kona to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you, as dawn servants. You have time to come to the palace? Great. I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. Indeed. Computer.
What?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Thank you. It's like I have to actually call my computer out to Indeed with me. Even though really it should just Indeed. For example, Indeed.
Indeed.
See? Like it should just do it. But it seems like there's a decent amount of time where the computer has to be called out in order to do it. But yeah, Keith, what are you gonna be up to today? Anything going on? Oh, I noticed that there's... Let's see, Hall of the Novice. What's this? Let's see. Offers training exercise for party combat. The Little Horizons, you'll face greater combat challenges with all manner of dungeons, dangerous enemy attacks. Exercises are designed to arm you with the knowledge you'll need to survive. Upon completing them, you'll receive the Neophyte's Ring. Increases XP up to level 60. Oh, jeez. Seems Kona's gone somewhere. Sorry. Master Kirota, it's always an honor. Val Kona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter. He should join you within before long. Good. Let me get some coffee and tea, Jet. Oh, you're all here too. Just give me a second, Jet. You're behind again? It's all good, Keith. I wonder why my bot's pulling through YouTube chat twice. That's interesting. Listen to Philemon suggested. King James in German and Spanish. I wonder if... You know what it probably did? It probably grabbed the YouTube, connected to the YouTube chat twice. Probably. Hey, Quack the Duck. Also love cheese. How's that so far? Pretty good. It's actually still, decently early morning. And we're just chilling at this point. How's everything with you, Quack? Okay, I'm actually gonna restart my bot really quick so I can get YouTube chat connected just once. So, kill this, restart this. And then come in Twitch chat. Exclamation point YT chat connect. Huh? Okay, so hopefully, Lord willing, that will disconnect the YouTube chat just once so I don't run through my API key limit stuff for the day, because I have to use this all day. Alright. Now trying to summon this. Though truth be told, Alpino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hannah's culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We are of course happy to oblige him. Prowl and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Bankert and Ariane have left to resume their tour of Tehran. Estola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key you're keeping at some point. If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself when she comes calling. You'd like to be stuck with her for a while. As for Estinian, we know neither where he is nor what he's doing. Some things never change. Apologies for the delay. Sorry, it's my Rapture 2025? Sir, stop trying to guess the Rapture. Spread the gospel. Do the work. But how's it going, Sir Archman? Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. I need to stop trying to read this so fast. The matter for which I have summoned you, The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Deluja and his administration have invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasulani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites at all. Quite so, Sir Archman. But how you doing, my dude? Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen be thus honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. Which one's my character? You'll see him in a second. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. And being confronted with the idea of death for the first time, I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Steen was but a simulacra, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Hail, son of Jedi! Playing the new content before you can? How dare! How dare you! But yeah, I understand if you need to lurk today, sir. And possibly tomorrow. But how's it going otherwise, Jedi-san? Decent day of work? Also, how's your day going? Quick, the duck. That's me. Indeed. I say, indeed.
Indeed.
The funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I decided to go. Not only to be there for Galuja, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wished to attend the funeral. You knew Steen as well, after all. I think I should go too. Sometimes I wonder if there wasn't another way. It would be inappropriate. I should go. I should go. Even though we were technically the ones that killed her. Kinda. And she did it to herself, but she used us as the tool. Kinda. Because you consider yourself responsible for her demise, I take it. But that's not a burden you bear alone. Here's my idea. As Val, I'll attend the funeral as a representative of To the Yellow. Meanwhile, you can go in a personal capacity to watch over the people as they mourn. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Steen was, to her people and to others. So let us stand with you. And it's decided. Let's head to Solution 9 and look for Galuja in the background. Crossroads. Though I too would ideally attend the funeral, Given the circumstances, I think it best that Lamati represents us. Besides, I need to be on hand to oversee the city's repairs, which is taking longer than expected. When the work is complete, we will finally look to installing new thrones. But to have Father's throne still, it makes me feel he's close by. I'm quite happy for it to remain for a while. Yeah? Also, Chad, I just got this new chess piece yesterday. I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I love the top half, especially the, like, really tall neck on it. But if you look down, where the, kind of flows down into the robe, toward the legs, the belts, like, the buckles go out so far. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I really do like the top half, though. How many belts the warrior gear has? Really? Belts on top of belts, with more belts to hold up the belts, so it's like even worse than Stroll. GB! GB is cooler. Fight me. Okay, where are we going? Back row? Okay. Actually, we could just come this way. Sure. Ethernet. We're roughly here. At least 30 belts on the set. Good night. Well, now, how good of you to come and see me again? You're always welcome at the Neon Steam. Style adorable. Also, can we all just agree that the lo-fi in this game is fantastic? Just saying. And the fact that there's lo-fi in the game at all is fantastic. Let's see if the invitation reached you. As you may have heard, we were able to find data on forgotten funeral customs amidst old records. It appears to have been preserved by those who ruled the loss of culture due to the proliferation of regulators. Rude the loss of culture. Grateful for their foresight. Kana? Or come on. Alright. Oh, you came to the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So how's you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Seal is always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep systems and mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. The way in between, I've brought you the two on chocolate. It's a kind of cake. Think you'll like it. Thank you, Mama T. Thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here, according to the records. The flowers will be distributed to all attendees. You're not sure what I mean about the buckles? So if you look right here, right where my mouse is, the buckles on the belt stick out like so far. It's like you would think they would get caught on everything. Considering that all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Let's get this one. Okay, that's one quest. We have 6 left. At least for the patch. So my goal is to get through, like, at least 2 more, depending on, how long they are, before I need to go to my shower and lunch, and then we'll finish the rest when I get back. My brother plays 13. You played a little bit, you've never seen this one before? Yeah, this one's an MMO. So it's all online. Actually, John, I need to send a super quick text. Just a moment. Just a moment. Oh, never mind. This one is coming just now. Just a moment. I'll get some of my coffee and tea and then I'll get started with the next one. Pull this circuit out. Getting a lot of blue line. Okay. That's a bit too much. Okay. Yeah, let me get some coffee and tea. You skipped over the cutscenes, but why? It's Final Fantasy, that's like the whole point. Clumsy might get stuck on all sorts of things. Indeed. Okay, so tea is consumed. Coffee is consumed. We'll have to do that again for a few more minutes, but let's see. Next quest. It's a relief to see that Galosia's doing well. She's been through too much for one so young. From a group that plotted to undermine a tyrant king, from the shadows to one that aids their fellow citizens in the open, Oblivion has come a long way. I have to sneeze. Hopefully I didn't explode somebody's ears. Hold on. One more. Oh, nice. For the people to take it on themselves to organize and hold a funeral speaks their enduring love for Sweden. While we proposed the funeral, the royal administration took on the brunt of the planning. One of their number can better explain what the ceremony will entail. Let's get this in because you have... since it's made of a goldfish. I mean, still, like, the story of Final Fantasy is where it's at, you know? At least that's how I've always seen it. It's like it's easy to get lost if you skip the cutscenes. Papa always said he didn't want a somber funeral, so we celebrated his life together with our victory. I'm sure he would have loved it. I'd like to think that he was watching us from the world beyond, filling his cup every time we filled our own. Although I'd been in the back room before, there was no time to see the sights. I should like to take a closer look at the equipment. Flowers are being handed out at Practice Park. Thinking of heading over there right now. I'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with. Grossen. He was apparently Steen's aide, and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Okay, we already read that. No. Where are we headed? Well, Practice Park. That was here. Okay. Okay. Drinking tea. So is the green tea with Earl Grey concoction any good? Okay. See if we can talk to everyone first. Diplomat's attendance will surely help strengthen relations between the two nations. I get the strong impression that both Trulliolo and Alexandria wish to put this tragic past behind them. It makes sense that Stream had loyal aides such as Gussin, given how much time she dedicated to walking among her people. While it appears souls are still being issued, supply must be limited now that they're no longer being harvested. The grim faces of the queue tell the tale. Judging from all the activity, I presume the funeral will be held here. All correspondence was being handled by the Wing of Reflection, so this is my first time speaking with Gussin. Here he is, Gussin. Here. Am I saying duplicates? Yes. I think that's something on my bot's side. I'm gonna have to figure that out myself. That's probably something on the code side of what I did. So don't blame yourself, it's probably something I did wrong. Don't know why, but don't get the same satisfaction some people do when you play games. I mean, that's fine. Not everybody has to be the same. Why? You're... I'm Valmo Clamat of Juliolo. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Stream's funeral. We're honored, truly. I'd seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. Want spending time with your brother? Anything else? Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm Gussin, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administering affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured they're not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in the Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such, tokens were black. It was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we've distributed them as we were able. I see. Yet regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen's theme. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. The combination of tea's alright? Not as good as coffee, but it's the job done. Indeed.
Indeed.
Look at all this.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
what will happen indeed. Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sveen. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sveen, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sveen. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Okay, so, to give y'all some context of what's going on here, for those of you that don't play this game, these people, the ones that have those things on their heads, whenever someone would die that they knew, or even if they didn't know them, those things on their heads, they're called regulators, would take the memory of that person and then remove it from everyone that had a regulator attached at the time of their death. So meaning, the person that died was forgotten, as though they never existed. But their memory was stored elsewhere in the cloud, like literally on computers in the cloud, so that their existence could continue. Their memory could be preserved, but nobody would remember them, so that they had no idea what death really was. They would forget everyone that ever died. And so they can now remember death based off of the things that we did in the story earlier in the game. And so, they're having a reasonable discussion about, is it better to remember or forget? Okay, let me get some... Actually, chat, I need to, finish my tea currently, so I'll get a little bit of coffee and then I'll turn the rest of my tea. Just give me a second, chat. Actually, chat, I'm gonna play a few minutes of clips while I do this. So you don't have to just sit here and awkwardly watch me drink tea, so I'll be right back. Give me just a few minutes to take care of this. I'll be right back. I know, you see, I just thought maybe you were the one I've been waiting for all this time. Excuse me? You're waiting for me? It's which problem you can't either? You see the flip button? Might as well. This clip shroud is deprecated? Wow! Twitch broke. Just work that I might enjoy watching if it's on. Why? Why? What is wrong with you? That's a mount. Anger. You see he's being carried by it in his little tendril thing? It's disgusting. It's an abomination. It should be burned with fire. It shouldn't exist. Oh no. Asteroids? Oh goodness. Here.
Right there.
You. Slide to the left. 2 hops this time. Right foot stomp. Crisscross. Crisscross. Freeze. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap. Dang, I found Taylor Swift's song. And we never got bored. Lord. Right click.
Really? This is not fun.
You know, he only falls asleep when you're here.
What?
Just kidding.
I don't know why that amused me so.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Okay. A blacktail? If you like, Barrington. I can always go back into the... So, we will probably just end up calling it for the day here. But I think if you really got a lot done, I hope you'll have fun. You'll have to take smart little spots. Even if it was with the painfully cringy, I don't want to say too much. Like, I'm trying to not use too many words. See? This is what happens! See? Sure.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of pie jocks out there if you get a craving for violence. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want, you buy at cost.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Cancel. Yeah, that's where they're getting weird. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think I gave them a fake number at this point. Okay. Yeah, here you go. Love, you think? Let the tea spill on you. Yo, Bobby. I see you over there. Look. You're just chilling out on a tree. I hope you realize I'm gonna have to...
Bruh.
Okay.
No!
Dead. Let's see.
You have a grenade, probably.
I don't have time to switch.
Yeah.
Ho ho! Nice!
Whew. So Yeah, now you can maybe get some loot from their corpses.
Ah. I'm trying to... I'm trying to switch to... Get some sleep. Alright, Bobby. Thank you for hanging out, sir. I appreciate you, my good hobbit. Hobbit. Chocobo! Oh, why I'm so used to talking to hobbitses. My good Chocobo. Hobbit bow. You know, I'd want the class that, you know, it's a lot more than that. You know, more often than not. No, I don't want to be a profession trainer, because all the profession trainers end up being more idiots than the students that they teach, and the students that they teach, you know, end up surpassing them in every way, because I'm a profession trainer. Not the dogs.
Oh boy.
We have bullets now.
Quack, 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 quack.
I'm out! Chat, I have returned. Your wait is over. The clip reel is at an end. Said to hurry up and chug a cup and a half of tea. That's my electric cup. But still, it was a lot. Goodness. Hit the fan twice. Okay, so let us continue. We should be able to get one more quest done at this rate. But thank you for that follow on Twitch, Sweater. Glad you enjoyed the stream. If you're still here, feel free to join us in chat. How are ya? Keith, you lost the stream for a bit for some reason. The link wanted to send you to the Safari version of YouTube instead of the app. Now everything's good, yep, everything's good. Okay. It just takes me a while to chug that much tea. Alright. Here we go. Seeing that child reminded me of myself, of how hard it was for me to accept that grandfather was gone. And that sadness is what gave me the strength to come this far. And I would have never chose to forget it. Never. I hope the author can provide comfort to those who need it. Sorry. Shouldn't have brought that up. Simply leaving Alexandria won't solve all their problems, I fear. The problem runs deeper than that. Seems a good place to continue our conversation. Hey, Galusa? You really know nothing at all about your mother? Your grandfather died a few years back. You weren't close. But still, I'm sorry for your loss. She searched the system for information on residents. The only memoranda she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died and was erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but she wasn't. Well, but you're here means that she was here too, inside the dome. It can't be any other way about it. So, because he wasn't born again? Well, we can only hope and pray that something happened that we didn't know about, that he came to repentance and belief in Christ. But we should try looking again. Do you want to know your mother? I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. So I want to try looking again. If I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well, and I believe I speak for the others too. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright, thank you everyone. I really like the really tall collar that I have on this chest piece. It's a really nice effect. Especially with the way that it's like folded over like that. Okay, we should be able to get at least one more quest in before I have to go. No records remain of Deleuze's mother. Where do we begin our search? I understand all too well Deleuze's desire. For the longest time, I found my own father's actions inexplicable. If this is what Deleuze wants, then I'll help him however I can. After all, we're family. You might learn about my father too? I hadn't thought of that. I can very much relate to his feelings. I pray Deleuze finds what he seeks. What do I plan on eating for lunch? I have no idea. Probably just a sandwich. In search of the past. Assuming neither memories nor records of Deleuze's mother remain, we must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Dorota, if you could make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Yeah, probably, I think I'm out of bologna. So it'll probably be just a turkey sandwich or something. get some cheese and mustard. That's some good stuff. I'm a Muslim woman. Their people have never been a common sight around here. The last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuliolo after the mission. But if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Exchange with the chatty, Shitona is talking about a Mamulzo woman. Make sure to get a vegetable? Ha, lol. There's really not that many vegetables that I can actually chew. So... Sorry, but I've never heard of a Mimosa woman living in these parts, much less one connected with Zeralja. But I'd better luck talking to the people over at Tonawatan, settlements to the north of Everkeep, in a place called Yue Yamata. The resilient son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another. Or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, the chief's name was Kandaluka. Exchange of the middle-aged Tonawatan talked about Zeralja's devoted. I'll take vitamins. Yep. Multiple, in fact, and some probiotics. There we are. You're looking for a Mimosa woman? Oh, Mimosa's mother. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I only know a little about Zeralja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, the Taral Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zeralja assembled a party of warriors. With them confronted and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear the king's feat in the past. Talk to you about a battle with the Taral Vidral. Okay. The people who do carnivore diet don't eat many vegetables, so they do fine. Yeah. I'm willing the price of meat will go down. Try doing that. Yeah. We're willing the price of pretty much everything goes down. At this rate. Oh, you're back too. Told Sale all about your search. Zeralja rarely made public appearances, so the people had no idea how he spent most of his time. And I believe therein lies the key to the answer we seek. Solution 9 is vast indeed. Even with the teleporters, we covered but a small portion of it. I'm sorry, but I couldn't find out anything useful. None of the people I questioned had heard of a woman before. Amatine didn't seem to have much luck. How did you fare? While I failed to learn anything directly related to Deleuze's mother, I did find information which may shed some light on Zeralja. Deleuze has told me all. We previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. So you spoke with quite a few different people as a result. Wait, sorry, so you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. Thank you for reading the words, you can't see them that well? Yeah. I figured it'd probably be better for everybody if I just read it. It's probably less awkward than just like staring at the screen and letting everybody read it. That's what I used to do. So, Zeralja brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yassilani, among whom was a female Mulja. His mission was to rid the region of a Tyrol Vidral, and I believe it's safe to say that was the crisis in Yamata he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, then they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Yamawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zeralja made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Mamulja woman had remained there, we would have had occasion to come in contact. I see, but what could Zeralja have been doing in that village? I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zeralja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Organics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. It's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, Any materials and equipment needed would have to be manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records, there it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to Yamawata. Far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? Can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. This is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure out all this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal a little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. So we'll be investigating this secret facility in Yamawata then. And this time, I want you to come along, Delusia. Is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from the drift towns. Alright, thank you, Shale. Oh. Make your way to the drift towns when you're ready. Lucy will have a hover cargo ready for you. Oh, nice. Okay. You wish you could make a game like Final Fantasy with Christian themes? That'd be awesome, but generally helps with the art. I want to that. So, look into Keith. Do a search for RPG Maker. It's a program that you can get on Steam that helps you build old school 2D RPGs, like the OG Final Fantasies. And so all you really have to do is just do the art and then do the writing. Maybe come up with some sounds, but there's a lot of sound repositories to do that kind of thing. So shouldn't be that bad. I say go for it. Okay. Weapons developed in secret with the aid of devoted followers. Nothing good would have come of this. Settlement in the outskirts. That was originally a Tonawatan as well, yes? I wonder if Tonawata is similar to it. I know I'm saying these names wrong, but my brain just doesn't process them. We've seen how much has changed for the part of Yasulani that's on this side of the dome. But I wonder what it's like on the other. Someone would have noticed if Zeralza traveled from the Drift Towns. I expect he utilized a flying vehicle. While the researcher we spoke with remembered that he had colleagues, he couldn't recall details about any specific individuals, not their names, nor what they were like. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. Still inside the dome, so I don't expect it'll be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright. Be careful, everyone. UAE now accessible. Okay. So we're gonna need small time, let's see. I promised to look after Delusion, but I've spent hardly any time with him. I'm gonna make up for that. Don't worry about me. I'm good at hiding from beasts. While I alone haven't seen much of the dome, I'm no stranger to braving the unknown. I will not slow us down. Slow us down. We've seen the havoc that Valley Garmonda wreaked upon Urkapatra. I wonder what this other Tyrell Vidrell might have left in its wake. If the facility was used to research new weaponry, it will have tight security, even if it's being closed down, let's proceed with caution. I can't help but be reminded of our foray into orogenics. And of Kakiwa. Alright. What should we bring? I think I'll just take the suggested party. Probably does that for story reasons. Okay, so let me see if I can get this name right. Yue Yawata. Yue Yawata. Say that 5 times fast, Chad. Yue Yawata, Yue Yawata, Yue Yawata, Yue Yawata, Yue Yawata. Actually, it wasn't that bad. All of these enemies look quite shocking. No, that. Okay, Delusa should not actively be here with us. Okay. Let's eat some food. Let's see. Spell speed. A whale is the best you can do. A whale water. That makes sense. It makes it easier. Must have come here for a reason. Okay. Oh, wait. So if I was doing this with players, things would go much faster. But considering that this is my first time in this dungeon, I like to do stuff like this kind of solo to better get an idea of the mechanics. Plus, it's probably easier for people to watch as well, if I had to guess.
You cannot stop us!
Thank you for that random bit of dialogue, Alpha now.
We mustn't hold back!
Try this!
Will I get more points going in? So not really. Yeah, also don't forget the explosion!
We mustn't hold back!
I mean, you do get all the gear from the dungeon. Like, all of it. But, that may or may not be a benefit to you, depending on what you get. Certain land for levels. Well, that's if you're doing it in the trust system. Like, this is... I want to say this is the dungeon assistance system? Or something close to it. Whatever it's called. But, like, the trust system... No, duty assist. This is called duty assist. And the duty assist system is actually separate from the trust system. Still leveling those. Max out the squadron things. Oh yeah, and then that's separate from squadron. So, my trust bros are very behind in levels. I think there's still some of them are still in Inwalker, I think. No, maybe Shadowbringers. Yeah, at the very least, you get to use all of your skills when you're doing it like this. Sometimes I hardly can get any casts off, because everything's just dead before I can get to it. Okay. Everything here is quite shocking. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for my polyglots to get closer so I can do 5 xenoglossies as an opener. That is always satisfying. Okay. So, 5 xenoglossies brings us and then that, we already took off 10% of your boy's health. Door. Good doing. Okay. Done. Okay. Yeah, so we're supposed to take these things out before they discharge. So a full DPS check is what that was. Okay. Okay, I'm actually almost dead. Come on now. There we are. Okay. We get just materia. Well, that's new. We didn't get any gear. Or did I? Facility's still here. What kind of research were they doing here? Oh, this is giving some strong, like, Nier Automata vibes. Research new. While His Majesty Uzuralja is not the first to conceive of transmitting a beast's soul into a person's body, safety and ethical concerns have ensured no earnest attempts have been made to date. Yet our king believes that there is no greater evil than to hinder the potential of man, and so he has ordered us to make this conception a reality. He would bolster our military might and break through into the outside world. If our research will further this ambition, then perhaps it's worth pursuing. Rotten hounds. I don't think that they're spoiled rotten. I think they're just rotten. That joke was bad, and I should feel bad, but I don't. Well, we should just start single targeting him. Huh. Chat, is it me or is that not ominous at all? Also, that's some giant beds. Another research note. Our bodies are fragile vessels. Although the infusion of another person's soul confers strength and vitality, the soul of a beast yields mixed results. Even when stripped of memories, a feral soul can induce psychological instability in the subject. I suspect this is because primal instincts remain. And while a certain amount of bestial ferocity is expected, and I dare say welcomed, too many such souls can lead to physical mutations. For now, our objective shall be to determine the threshold beyond which a body is at risk of uncontrolled mutation. So this is the stuff that they were talking about in the Arcadian quest line. Oh, there's people still here. Check it out. Well, they're gonna come after us, I'm sure. Yeah. Zombies. We're back to zombies. At least they're getting some reuse out of like maybe the Halloween animation stuff. Or was that already there? I think that was already there before the Halloween events. Is there any biblical truth to this, or this mutation is made up? Oh, it's totally made up, probably. It's just good for story purposes. a ring of casting. What item level is it? 7 of 5? Oi! There we are. So, we actually have a ring that's slightly better than what we have. I'll take that. He's a vegan. We're still hitting the rest. We're targeting him, right? Yes. Now. Fine. Here we are. Another research note. The rate of transfiguration may be dictated by the potency of the soul consumed. We've experimented with fiends of great power, but mutations were observed after the infusion of merely a single soul. No better was this phenomena illustrated than with poor Atticus. His body was altered irreparably, and he lost all capacity for rational thought. While the primary objective of this research was to utilize the soul of a Teral Vidral, I struggled to see a path forward. An alternative approach must be considered. Huh. All of these. Yeah, they're all open. Well, that's not creepy at all. Hey, Brooklyn Mac, you wanna do your job? Thank you. Big Boy is kind of squishy, all things considered. Actually, chat, now that I'm thinking about it, since we're doing the dungeon already, there is a very decent chance that whenever we get to, the end of this and get back later today, we should be able to, finish this pretty quick. Hey, friends. After watching Zaf MTQ captures Drake Savage Matsui, Jesse Cox. YouTube recommends me my streams. Nice. Yeah. I do a pretty fair amount of 14 whenever there's new content. So hopefully you enjoy what you're seeing. But how you doing, Prince? Okay. If the source of our failures thus far has been the inability of our bodies to contain feral souls, what if we were to reverse the process? By purging a beast of its memories and infusing it with a man's soul, one still possessed of its own memories, we stand to gain absolute control over a vessel of great power. My subordinate, who first proposed this brilliant hypothesis, shall have the honor of being the first to transcend our meager limits. I must prepare his soul for extraction at once. That doesn't sound creepy at all. Alright. I have a feeling this... Yeah, I'm with Jules. I have a bad feeling about this one. Okay. Oh goodness. Bruh, this is getting kinda hectic.
I have you.
Probably dead. Okay. Yeah. These are very tight quarters. Okay. Goodness. Yeah, this fight's very interesting, rather different as well. No. I was standing in the stupid. Alright. Yeah, that one attack is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's look them at pull. We lost quite a bit of damage from dying, so this is gonna make things a bit more interesting. Okay. Very good. Much better this time. Okay. Keep moving. Okay. Okay. What's better? No. Okay. At the very least, we made it out of that one. I had to stop doing damage in order to do it. But it's fine, we're fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, we made it. Well, that was a good one. That was a very interesting fight, actually. Yo. The world. That was cool. Talk about a set piece. If you've ever seen a set piece. Really safely on these.
Try this!
Okay, now, you go back over there. There you go. So we can probably do 3 of these.
We mustn't hold back.
By the way, chat, what's everybody got going on for the remainder of your day? You're looking at what I'm gonna be doing.
Hold still.
Yes. Good night. Is that a roar? Did it come from inside the store? So we're gonna be fighting the Valley Garmanda type thing in there.
Now I'll show you.
I just realized that Flare Star now also takes all of your MP, similar to Despair. So Flare Star is now best used for AoE, whereas 400, 350. No, Flare Star is still the better one for that. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. There was theory crafting. Nice. Not nice. Let's just single target the rest down.
Now I'll show you.
Okay. Never did I ever expect that to be a monster, weird, crazy murder rabbit. Never did I ever. I was expecting some kind of like air serpent, like Valley Garmanda was. Okay, getting here is actually pretty cool. Okay, I don't think you want to tell this rabbit that it's silly and that tricks are for kids. I think you might just want to give this rabbit what it wants. Yeah? No? maybe. Computer clip that.
I clipped the thing.
Hey, how's it going, Crazy Fairy? Good to see you in stream today. How are you? Oh. It just murders you right out the gate. Yeah, you don't tell that rabbit that he's silly and that it's tricky for kids. You give him what he wants. Computer clip that.
I clipped the thing.
Good night. Yeah, big rip. Okay, let's try that again. Let's just stay a little bit closer to him and then get behind him. Okay. We're gonna stay semi-close to melee range here. Oh no. Sorry, what? I'm just gonna follow trial here for a second. What? That kills you that fast? Bruh. Okay. My dude. I have never seen a rabbit this terrifying. You think you're crazy, sure, it's only a matter of time. Good. Well, thank you for that follow, Crazy Boy. Glad you're enjoying the stream. No. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Kryl. Okay. And then you went forward. That makes sense. Okay. Away. No, 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 no. don't even know if I'm okay anymore. Okay, we can fall down a hole. This fight is insane. Oh no. Yeah. Chad, seriously. Have any of you ever seen a rabbit this horrifying? Who conceived of this? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so... we are purely gonna focus on mechanics here. Okay, so we can manage to get behind him. Okay. We're gonna need some ground here soon.
Are you all right?
I don't know if I'm okay anymore. Oh no. Okay. I threw out my defensive just in case. I didn't make it, thankfully. I made it. Now I have to wait another minute and a half before I can use it again. Unless I royally screw this up. I think we got it. One last push and we should have it. Okay. We're good. That is easily one of the most difficult casual fights I've seen in this game, if not the most. Very interesting though. Yeah, we did it somehow. Somehow being the operative word. It's still alive. We didn't kill it.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures, but in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
So, you've given him permission?
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Lands Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Is it just me, or was she kind of creepy, yo?
Are you alright?
Teishalja. Could she be my mother?
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubigo women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kaniloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
That's where we're going next, then.
Alright. So, none of the danger is behind us. It started sinking in just how unsettling this place is. It's hard to believe it used to be a village. we should be able to peer into the withdrawal's past. I wonder what that implies for the beast's consciousness while it was sealed away. Tishalja, you said her name was. I wonder what her story is. The villagers were likely monitoring the imprisoned Tyrell withdrawal at Tyrell's behest. And at some point they became involved in the research of souls. It seems this Ganaluka was in charge here from your recounting. He was quite dedicated to Zeralja. I wish I could see into the past like you, and I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Emolja women here. For a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. When I visited Turliolo and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. One day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Can now enter. Okay, trust. Okay, Jet. I am out of time for the morning shift of today's all-day stream, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna take a break, and not sure why my bot didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and get a shower and some lunch, and then I'll be back right after that in order to finish up the MSQ here. So I'm thinking I'll be back somewhere between like 4 and 4:30 Central. So if I don't see you when I come back, Jesus loves you. I love you. Jesus loves you, wants a relationship with you. Seek him, because he's already seeking you. Repent and believe in the gospel. To repent means to recognize that you're a sinner against God and you cannot save yourself, and to change your mind and your lifestyle to seek after Jesus' way instead of your own way. And then to believe means to make Jesus the Lord, the ruler, the master, and the boss of your life. The Bible says if you do that, you'll be born again as a new creation in Christ. So anyway, if any of you ever have questions about that, I'll be happy to discuss. But I'll be back later today, as soon as I can get done with lunch. Until we meet again, y'all stay epic. You'll have a great rest of your day. Peace. Oh, it does it now. Alright. Later, y'all.